Welcome back to FM Story. We're approaching the midway point of season 6 of the South American Glory Hunt to save our second season with Velez. And as we're approaching the midway point in the season, it means we're approaching the end of the league season. We are currently joint top. We're clear on goal difference from Talares. There's 7 games left in the season. In all likelihood, it's going to go right down to the wire. So without further ado, let's get into the action. So we're at the beginning of June. We've got an away game coming up against Racing Club. Following this game, there's a big break in the league schedule where we don't have any games, so we'll be able to get everyone back to full fitness because it's the Club World Cup, which we're not a part of. Talares, who are obviously challenging for the title with us, are involved in that. So hopefully us having a break to be able to get everyone rested, ready for the end of the season, and will be good. We ended the last episode with a 2-0 victory over Boca. We've played 2 games since then, and things have gone pretty well. But as you can see from that league table, things remain very, very tight at the top. We beat Tigre 5-1 away from home in the first of the 2 games. I'm pretty comfortable, although Sergio Barreto picked up an injury to go along with Giovanni Simeone having a bit of an injury, so we're very light up front. And then against Rosario at home, we won 3-1. And as we can see from the league title, we are at the top of the table by virtue of a goal difference that's 2 goals better. Now, with 5 games left in the season, that is far too tight for comfort. And hopefully Talares will drop some points soon. They do have, I don't know whether it's not coming up now. I do know that they have River before the end of the season, but we do have Instituto and Union, who are 5th and 7th before the end of the season. So we've got a couple of difficult games. They've got River. Hopefully River can take some points off them. But really, we basically need to win every game, and we need to make sure we're not conceding stupid goals as well. So this is the side we're going into the game against Racing Club with. We're having to play Vega through the middle, which means Gomez is playing on the left because Simeone is only able to play a maximum of 45 minutes. Barreto isn't ready for a fitness test yet. Thankfully, we've got Escudero back because him and a couple of the other young players, I know certainly Molina and I think it was Lorenzo, had been away on international duty with Argentina's under 20, so they're back. But realistically, what we need to do between now and the end of the season is keep winning and concede as few goals as possible. Right, so throw for us, Caceres on the edge of the box, back to Aguirre. Caceres crosses towards the far post. It's headed as far as Mikan. Monaco, for some reason, goes all the way back to Petrasso. To border back to Aguirre. Gets to the goal line. Tries to pull it back to Caceres, but to border gets back to win it. Escudero gives it away, and now they're going to break. We've got to the byline, low cross. Thankfully, it's blocked at the near post, but we need to avoid. I mean, that's just stupidity. We've dominated possession near the edge of their box, given it away, and let them run up the pitch with it. Luckily, Felipao comes and claims the corner, and Talares are already winning away at Argentinos Juniors. Right, Gomez to take a corner for us. In swinger, headed up in the air. Mikan nods it down. Vega, shot's blocked. To border, fires home, but I think he's definitely offside there. I'd be very surprised if this one's given. But it is. Ooh. So Gomez's corner, in swinger to the near post. They've headed it up in the air. Mikan nods it down. Vega takes a touch, hits a shot that gets deflected. To border, it's a great finish. He just about obviously kept himself onside there. mean, I'm not sure why we've seen that angle. He probably was just about onside when the shot from Vega came in. Aguirre at the back to Felipao. Petrasso to Mikan. Gomez on the left into Monaco. Driving towards the byline. Low cross. Evades everyone and goes all the way through to Taborda at the back post to make it 2-0. He's got 2 goals in 3 minutes there and put us in a commanding position in this game. And now we just need to make sure we don't do anything stupid for the rest of the game. It's a low cross that right between the defence and the goalkeeper. None of them could deal with it. And Taborda with a tap in at the back post. Aguirre with a throw. Taborda down the right into the box. Cuts onto his left foot. Going for his hat-trick, and the keeper turns it over for a corner. Gomez to take it. Looks like it's going towards the far post this time, and the keeper comes and claims it. Talleres have gone 2 up against Argentinos Junior, so it's as we stand at half time, exactly the same as it was at the top of the table before the start of the game. And all in all, pretty good performance in that first half. Obviously, there was a concern when we let them counter-attack like they did at the beginning of the first half, but just more of the same in the second half. Hopefully see us through to a comfortable victory and then live to fight another day as far as the title's concerned. Right, we've left the same team out there to start the second half. They have gone. They did go 3-0 up Talleres just on half time, so it's now only a 1 goal advantage on goal difference. Taborda with a corner for us into the near post. Escudero flicks on, it's up in the air. Monaco's header lands on the roof of the net. Now they're attacking down the left. Cross is blocked. Taborda finds Saru. Caceres is knocked off the ball. And now they're bombing forward. Ball into the box. And what we said at the start of the game was we need to make sure we don't give away stupid goals. And that is about as stupid as you can get. We're giving the ball away in our own half. And then we've given them a free shot from, 10 yards out? All right, now we've gone long. Right, Gomez wins it back. Attacking down the left. Gives it away. And now they're attacking. They've played it long though, and Aguirre just ties it up. In to Saru. Vega. Going down the right. Finds Caceres on the edge of the box, and his shot goes over the top. Right, so we've brought some fresh legs on. We've got a free kick outside the box. Saru to take it. Steps over the wall. Crashes against the top of the bar and goes over. And Talleres have scored again, and now they've got a better goal difference. Cross towards the back post. It's headed clear. We've got a challenging, but they've still got the ball. Monaco wins it back. Blanco. Vega. Bringing it clear down the left-hand side. It's just going to come straight back at us, but Petrasso tidies it up. Vega to Blanco. Into Monaco in the midfield. Espinosa back to Monaco. In behind for Simeone. In off the post. We're going to get a VAR check to see whether he's onside or not. And he wasn't. It's been disallowed. So Espinosa finds Monaco, slides it down the outside, and he's just a stride offside. It was a decent finish, but Talleres have scored again. Right, free kick for them late towards the back post. We've got a head on it. Blanco now looking to bring it clear. Just driving forward. The keeper was out of his goal. He's gone for goal and somehow missed. And there we are. Full time. And in the span of 90 minutes, we've gone from being top of the table, 2 goals ahead on goal difference, to second and 2 goals behind. We do now get a big break before our next league game, so hopefully we can have everyone fully fit for when the league action returns. And we might be relying on Talleres dropping points before the end of the season. But ultimately, we have to win every game we've got left and then see what happens from there. We've made it to our final game of the season, and we actually won the title yesterday. So we have won the Argentinian league title. Now, we haven't exactly had the best run of games since we last saw that game against Racing Club, but Talleres have really thrown the title away, and we'll have a look at that in a second. But firstly, the last game we saw was the game against Racing Club at the beginning of June. We had 34 days off before the next game, where we won 5-0 against San Lorenzo. We beat Lanús 4-1 away from home. We were 3-0 up after 7 minutes in that game, and despite Saru getting sent off after 28 minutes, we managed to hold on for the 3 points there. We had the Euro South American Club Challenge between the winners of the Europa League and the Copa Sudamericana, and we lost 3-2 against Nice. We then drew 1-1 against Instituto, and at that point we were thinking, because I think we played before Talleres that weekend, we thought we'd gifted them a way back into the title chase. We've then had the first leg of the second round of the Copa Libertadores away at Palmeiras and lost 2-0. We were pretty bad in that game. But as we said, we are champions. We are 1 point clear of Talleres. We've got a game left. So obviously no one can catch us. And we've achieved one of the aims for the season. Now, looking at Talleres, after they came back from so they went top of the table after that game against Argentina's juniors. Then they had the FIFA Club World Cup. They came back, won the next game 2-1 to stay top of the table. Then they drew 2-2 with Godoy Cruz. Then when we drew with Instituto, they drew 2-2 with Platense, who had actually beaten us. And they did require a 95th minute equaliser to even get a point in that game. And then their final game of the league season against River Plate, after 33 minutes, they were 5-1 up. It was 6-3 at half-time, and then they've capitulated in the second half to draw 6-6, which meant that they've finished behind us on points. Had they won the game, it would have put them a point clear of us going into our game against Colón. But fortunately, they fell apart, and we are champions. Now, we've also had a pretty busy spell in the transfer market as well, once the transfer window opened. So in terms of players that were in the first team squad, there's only 2 really gone. Alvaro Montoro, who played quite a bit last season, but a lot less this season, has gone for up to 2.1 million. And then Leandro Vega, who has been our star player this season, has gone for 30 million to Man City. We were tanking the morale of the squad by trying to keep him at the beginning of July, and it was too much money to turn down, just on the off chance that we didn't win the league and we needed to come back for another season. So we have done some business coming in. Firstly, we've signed Ignacio Castellano, who is centre forward, was at Lanús prior to joining us. We spent quite a bit of money on him, but he looks quite good. He's only 20, so plenty of room to grow as well. And then we've gone and signed someone that we've had at Internacional. We signed and sold while we were at Internacional, Andres Romero, who immediately comes in and becomes one of our better central midfielders. Obviously, we do have some aging players in that midfield in terms of Caceres and De Paul, who are both north of 30. Whilst we do have some younger players coming through, the likes of Freire and Lorenzo, we need to kind of bridge the gap a bit. So along with Seru and Monaco and Espinosa, gives us a bit of quality in the middle of that pitch. And then at the moment, we are currently trying to sign a couple of other players. So we've had offers accepted for, and we've had contract offers out for a couple of players, one of which I'm not sure that we'll get, which is Emiliano Valda. So we're looking at him as the potential replacement for Leandro Vega on the left. But I know that Lazio are also interested in him, and Roma and Udinese are apparently interested as well. Again, that would be another player from Lanús if we do get a hold of him. 5 goals and 7 assists in 20 games so far this season for them. And then the other one we're looking to sign is potentially more as a direct replacement for Caceres in the centre of the midfield, is Matthias Fiorini from Racing Club. Has a release clause of $6.5 million in his contract. He's also wanted by some foreign clubs as well, so hopefully we can get that deal over the line before any of them come in for him as well, and just adds a bit of strength to the squad for the second half of the season. Obviously, we've got this game against Cologne coming up next, just to round off the league season and celebrate being crowned as champions, which then will leave for the rest of the season the aim being the Copa Argentina, and we've got probably one of the worst draws that we could have got in the 6th round. We've got Boca, so it's going to be a tough task, but attention now focuses to this last game of the season against Cologne. Try and finish the season on a high with 3 points, celebrate the league title, and then we can see what happens in the rest of the season from there. So here we go. We are champions. This is the final game of the season. Obviously, Romero's in the team and Castellano is in the team. We're playing Barreto off on the left-hand side because we don't have that direct replacement for Vega yet. Flavio Gomez is there but isn't fully fit. So we're giving Barreto a shot on the left-hand side. He can't really play there, but we'll see how things go. All right, Ferrari to Taborda into Seru. Driving forward, finds Barreto on the left. His cross is deflected. The keeper parries it, and they've cleared it away. Right, a corner for them. Into the near post. We've got a head on it. It's gone back to the corner taker. We've got the ball on the edge of the box. Working it about. Shot comes in. Felipao turns it onto the post and out for a throw-in. And from that resulting throw-in, they've got the ball. They've worked it towards the edge of the box, into the box. There's a block on that one, but now they've scored. Thankfully, we don't need anything out of this game because we haven't exactly started it looking particularly sharp. It's a good block there from, but it just came up to the player on the left-hand side and no one was able to get across and close him down. So it's them attacking again. They're shifting us from side to side here. Got to the byline, low cross in, and they've scored at the near post. And even more so, I'm glad that we don't need anything from this game, because if we'd gone into this game needing even a point from it and started the game like this, I would have been tearing what's left of my hair out. Just not at the races at all here. Right, a corner for us. Monaco, in swinger towards the far post. Romero gets up, heads home for his first goal for the club and makes it 2-1. Just swung on, big crowd scene. Romero coming from the front post, gets his head on it. Right, Taborda with the corner, low into the near post. They're trying to scramble it clear. Barreto on the left-hand side now. Cross towards the back post. Romero again gets up, but heads wide of the post. Right, Aguirre with the throw. Seru drifting infield, finds Monaco, in behind for Castellano, out to Barreto. Cross shot was blocked. Romero again with an effort, and it's turned behind for another corner. Monaco to take the corner, in swing it to the near post. Mikan's the one that gets his head on it, and it goes over the top. Right, a late free kick for them, pumped into the box. They flicked it on, and they've got another. Because I don't think that can be offside. Except it looks like it has been disallowed. And so the ball's just lumped forward. What's the offside from that point? The person that got the flick on, because I was going to say the person that put it in wasn't offside. Another attack for them. Cross into the middle of the box. Garcia was free in the middle and misses the target. And there we are, half-time 2-1. And as I said, thank God we didn't need anything from this game because we've been pretty bad. They need a kick off the backside at half-time, and let's hope we can come away with a victory in the second half. Right, so we've made a couple of changes at half-time to get some fresh legs on in the midfield. We've moved Barreto through the middle and taken Castellano off. Right, 20 minutes left and nothing's really happened in this second half at all for either team here. Right, Taborda with a free kick to the back post for us. It's headed up in the air. They've headed clear as far as Matias Lorenzo. He's found Ferrari. Back to Lorenzo in the box. Squares it. Freire. The two 17-year-olds combining for Freire to pass it into the back of the net and make it 2-2. So Lorenzo picked up the loose ball, finds Ferrari, makes a run into the box. Ferrari finds him. Lorenzo just pulls it back to the edge of the area, and Freire just passes it into that bottom corner. Right, Arroyo with the throw. Saru down the line looking for Lorenzo. They went back to the centre half, back to the keeper. His clearance, everyone misjudged that apart from Pico for them. We found Garcia in the box, and luckily Petrasso got across to block that and turn it behind for a corner. The corner delivered deep to the back post, and the header goes straight into Felipão's hands. Right. Ball kick straight to the centre half from the keeper, and then another clearance that was pretty poor as well. Blanco has the ball at the back for us. Petrasso. Espinosa is run off it, but he gets back. Blanco to Taborda. Barreto goes down. And now they're attacking. Switch the play. Arroyo intercepts it. Lorenzo now looking to go around the outside. Still going down this right-hand side. Pulls it back for Arroyo. Into Freire in the box. Lays it off for Saru, and the shot deflected off our player and went wide for a goal kick. And there we are, full time, 2-2. Ideally, having gone into the game already as champions, we would have put on a much better performance and come away with a statement win just to reinforce the point that we're champions. But we fought back from 2-0 down to get the 2-2 draw. We've won the league title, which is one of the aims for the season, out of the way. And now it's time to focus on the Copa Argentina and hope that we can somehow make it past Boca in the next round. There we are, the end of another episode. We have wrapped up that league title in Argentina. Now the attention turns to the Copa Argentina in the second half of the season. Can we manage to secure that so that we can then leave Argentina behind? It's going to be a tough task, especially with being drawn against Boca in the 6th round. Join us next time to see if we can make it past them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.